If you're new to OLIABO, we're going to go through and share with you what makes us stand out, what makes us a little bit different. We're just sharing something that's been in your kitchen cabinet your whole life and something about it that you did not know. Uh, there's some value in a bottle that you have in your kitchen cabinet. There's some value in it. There's some medicinal value in it. And not that particular brand, but if you get the right brand, like our brand, you will be amazed at what can happen for you. Welcome to OLIABO, the standard of health.
Sometimes it's the simplest ideas that make the biggest difference. A connection to nature, a quiet faith in the greater good, a home grounded in simplicity. It's the quintessential Italian belief that health, happiness, and food naturally intertwine. The belief that these ingredients should be blended with love and care. Now combine this with something just as essential, a belief that every person, regardless of background, deserves to be treated with dignity and respect, and deserves the chance to live up to their fullest potential. Now take this worldview and marry it with a truly unique idea at the right time. Well, that'll make people stop and pay attention. A truly unique idea has the power to change everything. It stands apart. It challenges the ordinary. And in its simplicity, it can move the world forward. That simple formula, love, health, respect, and a singular, simple, extraordinary idea has the power to change lives in our community, in our country, and around the world. Life is short. Timing is everything. And this fall, everything begins.
OLIABO doesn't add artificial fixes. We protect what nature already perfected. From harvest to final product, everything is designed with intention. Food was never meant to be this complicated. Health is supposed to be simple. For thousands of years, the longest living people on Earth didn't count macros or chase trends. They ate real food. They honored the olive tree. And they used olive oil not just as food, but as medicine. Modern processing stripped that power away. OLIABO exists to restore it. This isn't a supplement. It's a return to what actually works.
So the hardest thing to see is what is in front of your eyes. This is olive oil. So question, the olive oil that you have in your kitchen cabinet, does it look like this? I don't think so. Does it have this color? I don't think so. And there's a reason. This is a cold first press of extra virgin olive oil. And this olive oil actually has an IP attached to it, where they're able to pull more medicinal value out of it. And so what they do is they, during the harvest, the first press, they squeeze it into a can, and they take the air out of the can, seal it off, stainless steel can, seal it off, and they ship it to Salt Lake, Utah, and they ship it overnight. Of course, I think it takes like 72 hours to get there, and then once they take the lid off it, it immediately goes into our gel caps where it's protected and the air is not going to get to it. And so this is the key to what we have. So we've all heard of the Mediterranean diet, and there's a lot of science behind the Mediterranean diet. People actually do live a decade longer, 10 years longer in the Mediterranean, and they're healthier. Now, so when you look at the diet, though, they're eating cheese and pasta, they're drinking wine, they smoke cigars. I mean, their diet really is no different than ours. It is a little bit different in the fact that the government there does not allow a lot of the things our government allows in the manufactured foods. But what is the only other difference? The only other difference is that when you go someplace to have a meal, there's olives and grapes on the table. Olives and grapes everywhere you go. They're consuming in the Mediterranean, they consume 14 to 20 liters of a high quality, pure, extra virgin olive oil. And I just found something out that that when it's pure and it's first press, it's considered organic. We can't say it's organic because the laws in Italy don't allow them to claim organic on anything. And that's why we don't use that. But it is the purest. And this is what they drink there. They drink a very strong, very powerful olive oil, and they drink a lot of it. And this is the one thing that's different between the Mediterranean diet and our diet, is the amount of olive oil that's being consumed. Not the stuff you have in your kitchen. That ain't going to cut it. You're not going to see any value in that. And so this is what we found. And this is the little niche that we've carved out for ourselves. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to educate the world on extra virgin olive oil and these phytochemicals that are found in the first press. And so in another year, 2 years, as we begin to educate the masses, people will no longer buy the stuff in the stores. They're going to find the pure stuff, and they're going to be purchasing our olive oil, and we're going to be known. We're going to be known for this, and we're going to educate the world. People will look at the bottle, they'll know what to look for, and they'll put it back on the shelf and shake their head and realize that what they're doing is by buying our olive oil, they actually have the real thing. So I'm going to go through a few of these phytochemicals that are found in the first press, and they're actually called polyphenols. The first one I'm going to talk about is verbascoside. It helps neutralize free radicals to support brain, microbial, metabolic, vascular, inflammatory, and skin health. Another one of the polyphenols in the first press is oleocanthal. It's shown to modulate key enzymes in support of joint comfort, a healthy inflammatory response, brain function, and cardiovascular health. Another polyphenol found in the first press supports healthy blood sugar, microbial balance, weight management, and cardiovascular function. Research links high-quality extra virgin olive oil to brain health. Extra virgin olive oil is shown to improve cognitive function and reduce beta amyloid accumulation. Now, this study was done in 2016, and a lot of these studies are recent studies. Science really never dug into the Mediterranean diet and really did their research on what makes it different and why are people so much healthier in the Mediterranean than they are here in America and other places in the world. So these are all recent studies that I'm going to go through. Here's one from 2013. It's cardio support. Extra virgin olive oil is linked to 30% lower risk of cardiovascular events. 2018, digestive health. Extra virgin olive oil supports gut health by promoting microbial balance, reducing oxidative stress, and protecting the intestinal lining. And then in 2005, there was one on inflammation. High phenolic extra virgin olive oil, high in oleocanthal, which is one of the polyphenols, works through similar pathways as ibuprofen, supporting a healthy inflammatory response. And here's one from 2022 on longevity and mortality. Extra virgin olive oil is associated with an 8 to 9% lower all-cause mortality. Now, let me tell you, this is not the olive oil that you have in your kitchen cabinet. This is not the olive oil that's at Walmart or any of the grocery stores that you shop at. This is totally different. What we're talking about is something very, very unusual, and we have it.
At OLIABO, quality is our first priority.
We're going to raise the bar. I am thoroughly convinced that this fall, this company is about to leave a dent in this industry that will be felt for many, many years.
When my brother Gordon approached me about this idea of OLIABO, olive tree-derived products, of course, olive extracts from the fruit itself, olive leaf extracts, olive oil itself, which is so powerful. I didn't realize to what extent it was until we really started diving into this idea of OLIABO.
This is the real thing that you're supposed to be using for the Mediterranean diet, which everyone keeps talking about.
OLIABO represents a revolution in multiple industries: skincare, nutritional supplementation, and direct selling.
It represents good from a health and wellness perspective. It represents good from a business perspective. It represents good from human beings just being around human beings. And that's something that we've sadly lost a bit in society, and we do that really well, that community aspect of things. I like to refer to it as human touch marketing. Humans caring enough about another human that they introduce a product, they introduce a business opportunity.
The opportunity lies in filling that gap of awareness. We want you to experience the product. We want you to have your own stories. We want you to get educated yourselves so that you can understand the incredible things going on in the world with olives and olive oil and that we're bringing to market through OLIABO, so that you can then go share that with others.
And we become part of something bigger than ourselves. And I learned that from an early age, from the health and wellness perspective and from the business perspective. And I'm grateful for that upbringing. And I'm here to say that in direct sales, we bring stuff to market that's never been brought to market before. We educate the masses on something.
Take that, marry it with a love of direct selling. You can kind of feel it, like something is happening. I'm very proud of that. I think if we take this little clip right here, this video, and we flash forward 1 year from now, we're going to look back and say, what that prediction was delivered on in spades. And people are like, what is going to make OLIABO different?
Why olives? Why olive oil? Right? They've been around for thousands of years. Let me tell you about the awareness gap. Olives and olive oil, it's good for you. It's part of a healthy diet. The last 10 to 20 years, modern scientific studies and technological and manufacturing processes have been able to identify that olive tree-derived products, not just olive oil, but olive tree-derived products, including specialized olive leaf extract and olive pulp extract, have incredible health benefits that we had no concept of.
I was so intrigued and on board because of that Italian upbringing. We saw the power of extra virgin olive oil.
Color, smell, taste, where it was picked, when it was picked.
Extra virgin olive oil, we use the highest quality extracts from the leaf, the highest quality extracts from the fruit, and we're bringing to market the greatest quality products with OLIABO.
In any kind of a fast-moving startup, and OLIABO is a fast-moving startup, the tracking of commissions and the stability of the software is critical. And it's my commitment to you that the software, that the commission tracking will be stable and will be secure so that you can rely on that.
As CFO at OLIABO, you can have confidence that as you build your business, the rewards are going to come exactly as they should, when they should. We have implemented guardrails to protect not only the company, but the most important component of our business, field leaders.
We on our side, a corporate, want to help you out in the field do all that you can to be able to build your businesses. This is a 50-50 partnership. If you're not successful, we're not successful, and OLIABO as an entire whole is not successful. So that means I'm going to be doing everything I can to give you the greatest success that you can have.
An important part of my dual role as president and CIO is ensuring that the data and information that we're collecting into OLIABO, your information, your data, is secure and safe. For those of you that know Gordon Morton, you can imagine how incredibly entertaining it is to work with him and to see the way that his vision and his brain brings these incredible creations to life. He manifests, he pulls out of the ether amazing creative concepts, and he puts them down into the digital world and into video and into these just amazing works of creative art. An important part of my role is to take that content so that you can then have it as tools to share, to educate, and because it's just really fun and incredible content to watch.
If you've spent time in the health and nutrition industry or in the direct selling industry, I think there's an appreciation of this company that will be far beyond the average. There will be people that come into OLIABO that maybe have never had experience in direct selling or nutritional supplements or skincare, and they will think that this is the standard. I'm very proud of that. We say the olive standard. This is very important because this is our heritage. There is part of this story that is extremely authentic, and it is an homage to my wonderful mother that passed away several years ago. This is a testament to her authenticity. The other part of it is I had a wonderful, wonderful father that was Canadian, and he raised us and instilled us with the value of interpersonal business relationships. I think that that's going to be felt in spades in this company.
So I have a track record with these folks. I have a track record. We've worked together before. And I've never been more excited ever in my life. And I've been doing this for 52 years. Always. I was building airplanes. I was working on race cars. And the whole time, I was involved in health and nutrition and with this industry. And I'm so excited for what's coming. I keep hearing little bits and pieces of what all is being uncovered about what it is we are doing. And you guys are at the right place at the right time. If you go to any AI, you go to any search engine, and you look at olive oil and neuropathy, olive oil and cancer, olive oil and heart, olive oil and inflammation, I'm not making any claims. We do not make any claims. You do your due diligence. You go to the internet and you type it in. What is it that you need? What is it that's giving you any kind of discomfort? Go put it in and match it up with olive oil. See what you get. This is Google Scholar. And if you go to Google Scholar and you type in olive and neuropathy, there's 25,800 studies. I'm not making any claims. Go look at it. And it really doesn't matter what you put in. These polyphenols are so powerful. Put in olive and pain, 366,000 studies. Olive and stroke, 163,000 studies. Olive and heart disease, 421,000 studies. Olive and longevity, 89,100 studies. Go to the National Library of Medicine. Go to pubmed.org. Type in olive and longevity and see what you get. I've been doing this for 52 years, and I've had some incredible products that would just knock your socks off. Not one of them have ever, you would not be able to go to any AI machine or any search engine and get this kind of results. And there's just no way. You might get 100 or 50 or 75 studies, nothing like this.
Long before wellness became an industry, there was a tree. A tree that learned how to survive. Heat, wind, drought, time. One that never chased attention, only light. The olive tree. For more than 6,000 years, it has stood at the center of human life. Food, medicine, symbol, inheritance. Groves planted not for a season, but for a future. Care passed from one generation to the next. Inside every harvest is more than oil. Chemistry, shaped by sun and stress. Polyphenols created to protect the tree, and remarkably, to protect us. That's why olive cuttings crossed continents, why kitchens became pharmacies, why something ancient still matters. The olive tree doesn't promise urgency, it promises endurance. Not quick fixes, daily rituals. Small acts, repeated, long enough to matter. At OLIABO, we didn't invent this wisdom. We listened for it and shaped it for modern life. What if daily support didn't require more time? Only better design. Not another bottle, not another routine. Just one small moment already prepared. The olive fruit carries nourishment, the leaf, protection. Two parts of the same story, rarely brought together. Inside the fruit are compounds shaped by ripening and pressure. Inside the leaf, molecules designed to defend the tree. Different roles, complementary strengths. So we asked a better question. What if they worked together? Through a proprietary process designed to preserve delicate phytonutrients, we capture what matters most from both the fruit and the leaf. Not more ingredients, better ones, working together. For thousands of years, the olive protected itself. Now it can protect us. The result? Olivectin, a proprietary blend shaped by science and respect for the source, captured in a single Prima packet, measured, protected, ready when you are. Wellness doesn't happen in theory. It happens daily. Ancient biology, modern delivery, one simple ritual with intention. OLIABO sets the olive standard in wellness. It's our focus and our passion. The olive tree, distilled for everyday life and still growing. And this is only the beginning.
I get more excited every week when we do these. I get more excited as each week passes. It's incredible. So turn up your speakers a little bit because the voice on this next little clip is kind of low, but the information's really powerful.
Look at this beauty. It's absolutely massive. I was shocked to see how big it is in real life. Its diameter is close to 5 meters or 15 feet. Scientists are estimating that this tree is close to 4,000 years old. The most fascinating part about this tree is that it's constantly regenerating. The reason behind this tree trunk being hollow is that the tree is constantly producing new branches that are spiraling around the trunk and still making fruits to this day. Back in the day, branches from this tree were used to decorate Olympic athletes. It's a very special tree.
This is the whole thing. This is the whole story. It's all about longevity. It's all about legacy. Both of those, what we're doing here. So we have our proprietary blend called Olivectin, where we take the polyphenols from the whole fruit. So the whole fruit includes the seed, and we take the polyphenols from the leaf. And we combine those, and that's part of our formulation. It's called olivectin. So you have a tree that grows 2,000 and 3,000 years old, and what's happening is these polyphenols protect the tree. This is the reason why the tree is able to live so long and provide fruit. Okay? And now we're able to have those same polyphenols as a supplement in our diet. Can you imagine? So you're consuming the whole tree in your diet, a tree that lives 2,000 and 3,000 years old? Come on. It's a no-brainer, guys. It's a no-brainer.
I'm waiting for the 20 to 30 minute mark, and she's watching, and I'm looking at her, and nothing's happening. And I'm like, that's kind of strange. And so nothing happened that night. And so I had a feeling, and so a couple days later I thought I didn't tell Hernan, and I just thought I'm going to just start testing it, and I would eat a couple bites of something that had dairy in it. And nothing was happening. I wasn't having any reaction. And one night he took me to the Texas Roadhouse, and I ordered a hamburger. No cheese, please, so the hamburger comes and it had cheese on it. And he's like, oh, you can't eat that. And I'm like, well, I'm going to I'm going to try it. I'm going to eat. He's like, what? There's no way you can't do that. So I ate it and nothing happened. I had no reaction.
So, so that's right. That's my wife, Robin. And for whatever reason, after we got COVID, she wasn't able to have dairy any longer. She just couldn't have it. It just like it would create an explosion in her stomach, and even the slightest little bit of dairy. And after a couple of packs, like she said, she accidentally had some dairy and no reaction. And then she had it again and no reaction. And it's ever since like the second or third packet of Prima, she's been able to have dairy. I mean, we have coffee creamer now. She wasn't able to have that before. Um, yeah, it's crazy. The things that are happening for people. People are going back for their checkup, and they're getting their blood pressure and their cholesterol and this and that, and they're getting everything checked, and the numbers have changed. Why is that? There's something to this, I'm telling you right now. So this is our premier product. This was our first product that we introduced into the market at the beginning of the year. It's called Prima. It comes in this really awesome little can that's going to sit on your kitchen counter or your kitchen table. And it has 30 of these packets stacked up inside. And in the morning, you just pop the lid off, grab a packet, tear it open, and you're down the road. You're out the door. You started your day in a great way. And now what's happening now is I don't think I have it in here. I'm going to add it though. And that is our new culinary oil. We have a new culinary oil. It is high in the polyphenols, not as high as this. This is the first press. And so this is going to have the highest amount of those phytochemicals. So this includes, of course, the high phenolic extra virgin olive oil, which is high in oleocanthal and other polyphenols. It's infused with rosemary because they use rosemary a lot in the Mediterranean. And our proprietary blend of olivectin, which is the olive leaf extract and the fruit extract, and then rosa, which is a grapeseed extract, and lycopene. And lycopene is a big part of the Mediterranean diet too, because it's the outside peel of the tomato, and they use tomato in everything. So, and plus you get the olives and you get the grapes on your table. So it's big. And so these little sachets, they're just really easy. It's the whole tree in that little packet. And it's a Mediterranean diet. It's the most important part of the Mediterranean diet in that packet, and it will rock your world. If you get a can and you give it a shot, it's pretty amazing. I'm not making any claims. Robin's just sharing her story. We're not claiming anything, but it is a very powerful.
We're all testing it out and kind of seeing how it's working. And I'm like, this doesn't make logical sense because it's not a medicine. This is olive oil. This is something that's been around forever. And we're all trying it, and it worked. And the first person I actually tried it on was my friend who has tennis elbow, who cannot tell a lie. And so I'm like, I'm trusting you. I have to try this on you before I take it into the office. So I'm testing it on, putting it on his tennis elbow. I come back 5 minutes later. I was like, how are you feeling? And he is shocked. I could see it in his face. He's like, it's just, I mean, is it because you rubbed it? Is that why it feels better? I was like, no, it's the oleocanthal. It's an anti-inflammatory agent in this olive oil.
Yeah. So that's Ashley. And Ashley is our formulator, one of our formulators. And this is our topical recovery solution. If you have any discomfort anywhere in your body, you just put a pump in the palm of your hand, rub it in, warm it up, and then just rub it in wherever you have that discomfort. And I'm not making any claims. We're not going to make any claims. Just get a bottle of it and try it. It's really amazing. Listen, I've had other products that work with pain too, but nothing like this. because it has the oleocanthal in it. And you saw the study, anti-inflammatory study. It's very powerful, but it consists of high phenolic extra virgin olive oil, or olivectin, a mangosteen pericarp oil, which I have a lot of experience with, and squalene. Now, squalene usually comes from a fish, but this squalene comes from the tree. So, yeah, this was our second product that we released. It's amazing.
Hi, I'm Ashley Brown. I serve as the Chief Product Officer at OLIABO. I'm a certified organic skincare formulator and scent designer. I've spent years looking for clean, safe ingredients for healthy-looking skin. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to VisoLux. Our Mediterranean-inspired facial serum is designed to simplify skincare, and it does it in a way that feels effortless and clean. Here's the problem. Have you ever looked at your bathroom counter and wondered, why does skincare feel so complicated? Many routines require multiple products to address concerns like fine lines, dryness, uneven skin tone, and dullness. Over time, those routines can become overwhelming. We want to bring your skincare back to simplicity. That's where VisoLux comes in. It's a clean Mediterranean-inspired facial serum designed to support multiple aspects of skin appearance in one beautifully balanced formula. VisoLux was designed to help support hydration, smoothness, brightness, and tone, all in one step. Simple skincare can still be incredibly effective. At OLIABO, everything begins with the olive.
Okay, so here's Ashley again on the next slide.
I really just want to tell you my own story. I wake up every morning, and I actually did this morning. I wake up in the morning, and I catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror. And I say this out loud. Honestly, I say it out loud, and I did it this morning again. There she is. I remember that face. And it's nice to see you again. I can't wait for you guys to have these experiences. Honestly, I want testimonials. I need before and after pictures because this is incredible. It's my favorite product. I can't wait to really dive deep into VisoLux.
So Robin and I met Ashley on July 17th of last year. And when we first walked into the office to see what these gentlemen were up to with OLIABO, we met Ashley for the first time. I was shocked. Because she looks like she's 18 or 19 years old. When you see her in person, amazing, absolutely amazing. And so I thought it was somebody's daughter. I thought it was one of the founder's daughters. But come to find out, no, Ashley's been working with Gordon for a long time, our CEO, for a long time. They've been working together. And like 20 years. And I'm like, how can that be, Gordon? There's no way. She's so young. And he said, no. He said, she is 40 years old. I was shocked. Yeah, pretty amazing. And she's the one that's designing these oil-based products. And this one is amazing. And the price point is absolutely incredible. You should get a bottle and try it. It's made the same way. It's made from our pure, high-quality Italian extra virgin olive oil, our olivectin, mangosteen pericarp, and a few other seed oils that have a lot of science behind them. And it's got a little ball on the end of it, and you just take the cap off and run the ball over your lines. It's amazing. I'm 71 years old. And okay, I've been supplementing for many, many years, but I'm telling you, it really makes a big difference. This is a picture of one of Ashley's friends that she gave a bottle to. And this is a 30-day difference, before and after. And here's another one of her friends, before and after 30 days, using the product 2 or 3 times a day.
It's the greatest health story in the history of humanity that's never been told.
We're moving into the space next door.
So when Gordon called me, said, come in and just meet with us, get a feel for what we're doing, I was like, absolutely.
Big echoes. Because there's nothing in it yet.
There's a lot of different ways to make money in this world. At this point, I want to do something that's meaningful.
This is the tabula rasa. This is the blank slate.
It was a no-brainer.
OLIABO is a place where we can all come together and feel united because of one simple ingredient.
This kind of talent doesn't just wander in off the street. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our CFO, Ken Wood. He's carrying heavy things.
The timing to join these guys at OLIABO is amazing, and I have a feeling that I'll be issuing apologies for those early projections being far too conservative.
This thing's going to grow like a rabbit farm on a hormone diet. So, that being said,
So to me, this is OLIABO means heritage. It means my past. It means the history that I come from.
it's built here and it's built here. We kind of built it twice.
The atmosphere, the culture, everything. I felt like I got it back.
There's a beautiful documented history of this wonderful botanical. The olive tree, olive oil.
I broke a nail already and spilled a lot of things. Skincare is a huge part of OLIABO as well. That is so good for external and topical use.
This was my home again.
Where we were a few months ago, this was an idea. And you got, I think it's a great, big, huge idea. You got to treat that with respect. What's most important is where we're going to be 30, 60, 90 days, 1 year from today. If you are passionate about growing this thing, a year from now, we're going to be taking our top folks and we're going to go on a little adventure to Italy and we're going to enjoy the olive harvest together. When you get a job, you go to work for a company, but when you join OLIABO, the company goes to work for you. All this stuff that we're doing here is today, moving stuff in. It's really for the wonderful people that represent our products, our customers, and I think you can kind of feel it. It feels like authentic, organic. So from our little home office here to your living room or wherever you are looking at this, grazie tante. Grazie mille. Thank you very much.
So where this is at, okay? We're at the very beginning. We just launched, basically. And they just expanded. They've made the office twice as big. And so some of you may just be interested in taking the product and doing something about your health over the long term, from here to for the rest of your life, basically. Some of you may be interested in what we're doing here. And for you, this is where, let me explain where the opportunity lies. So what we're doing is we're going to educate the world on what we have on this first press of the high phenolic extra virgin olive oil. And we've done this before in the past with these gentlemen. And we created a $1 billion brand. It's happening again. And here's where the opportunity lies. It lies in filling the gap. Right now, there's a huge gap. People have no idea how powerful the right high phenolic, pure, first press, unadulterated extra virgin olive oil, what it can do for your health, what it can do for your longevity. And so as we educate the masses, OLIABO becomes a household name over the next few years, and we start to close that gap. So now people are starting to understand the power behind the right olive oil and how that can impact your health and your future. And as we close that gap, the opportunity gets bigger. More people learn. People are they're not going to purchase just any olive oil in the store. Also, the other thing too is you can't get the Prima. You're not going to get the Prima. The Prima is something completely out of the ordinary because we're putting the whole tree. The tree that lives 2,000 or 3,000 years, we're putting the whole tree in that packet, and you're able to consume that longevity tree. There's nothing like this. Nothing. And so if you're interested in joining us at any level, just get back with the person that shared this with you and they'll provide a link to information, a link to the website, and you guys go through it. Start doing your due diligence. Bring up AI, bring up Google, bring up any search engine, and start having fun. Olive oil and olive oil and olive oil and have fun with it. Thank you very much for being here this evening. Appreciate you guys very, very much.